Hello everybody and welcome to our newest video. Today I'm going to be doing a nice fun collab with some other awesome YouTubers. I'll definitely have the playlist down below. What collab are we doing? Well, we're going to talk about some classic TV shows. Some awesome TV shows that I like to reminisce about and remember about and share with you. I'm going to go ahead and share with you my top 10 shows from the 80s and 90s. Shows that I grew up on, that I love, and some of them I really wish they were back on TV now. So let's go ahead and get started. Number 10, Dawson's Creek. This is a show I watched in the 90s and I really liked this show. I really loved all the characters. I loved Dawson, I liked Joey, Pacey. They're just a group of friends going through high school where both of the guys really liked Pacey, both of the guys really liked Joey, who was the girl, and just kind of showed their adventure throughout high school and things like that. So definitely was a fun show, and it's more on the like wholesome side versus now. I bet if they made like a Dawson's Creek, it'd be more on the like, you know, adult situation. That is one of the shows I liked, and I probably watch every episode more than one time, and I believe this one is also on like Netflix, and I've watched the shows. Actually just watched a few of the episodes recently, so definitely a really good show. They should really make a Dawson's Creek for this time and see how it compares to what it used to be to what it could be now. I mean, hey, they could call it somebody else's creek. They can call it Charlie's Creek, or they could call it Bob Joe whatever creek, or Michael's Creek, or Liam's Creek, whoever's creek that they want to. But I'm sure they could make a new one now, and maybe it'll be as popular as the old one. You never know. Number 9, Clarissa Explains It All. And this was about a girl who was just in school and told about her life, and she had a nice best friend, and she just liked to talk and explain things. And I don't remember the exact details of the show. I just remember I really was a big fan, and I really liked the show, and it was on Nickelodeon, and it was fun and exciting, and kept me wanting watching it. It kept my interest. So definitely was another good one. So if you grew up like in the 80s and 90s like me, you'll remember TGIF, which was on ABC Network. We had 2 hours from 8 to 10 of nice family sitcoms. They had awesome shows in there, and some of those are going to be in my top 10. So coming in at number 8 is Home Improvement. And this is about a family of a mom and dad and 3 sons, and the dad was on a TV show who did home improvements, and he was klutzy, and he had his co-host there, and he was funny. And then their neighbor, every time you saw him, you could only see his face from here up, because other than that, he was behind the fence or behind something, so you never actually saw his whole face. So definitely another nice wholesome family sitcom. Number 7, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. It was another show. It was basically about a teenager who was a witch. She lived with her 2 aunts, and she had a nice black cat, and it showed her adventure of being a teenager and being a teenager witch. And she did like funny little spells and stuff like that. Definitely was a fun little show too. Number 6, Family Matters. And if you grew up in this time, you're going to remember this show. This is another show that was on TGIF, as I mentioned earlier, and this was about a family, the Winslows, and there was a mom, dad, they had kids, and they had their grandma was there, and then their annoying, nerdy neighbor, Urkel, and he always came to their house, and he was in love with one of their daughters, and it was just really fun. Number 5, Fresh Prince of BelAir. Who does not love Will Smith? And this is a great show that he was in. Let me tell you about how my life got flipped upside down. Let me take a minute, just sit right there, and I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called BelAir. Number 4, Saved by the Bell. And this was about a bunch of high school kids that showed a lot of their adventures of school. You had Zach, who was like the class clown, popular. It's Slater, who was the jock. You had Jesse. You had it's Screech, and it went from like they had like when they were in like middle school to high school, and they had some in college. Like, the show went on for a very long time, and they had the principal there, and they had like where they had the summer where they worked at a beach club and just showed all their adventures. And this was just a nice, awesome sitcom, and I loved it. Wake up in the morning and see the bus fly by, and I don't remember the rest of the theme song, but it was very catchy. It's alright, 'cause I'll be saved by the bell. Number 3, Boy Meets World. And this, of course, is another sitcom that was on at TGI Fridays. Told about a family and their adventures. They had a mom, a dad, 2 sons, and a daughter. And the main person of the show was their son, their middle son. His name was Corey, and he was in love with this girl that he went to school with, Topanga, and it showed about their adventures. And it basically showed from like when the show first started, how they didn't really like each other, and then they dated, they ended up getting married, and then, you know, the show went on for a very long time as well. And they actually have a spin-off on, I believe, Nickelodeon now for Girl Meets World, and that's a cute little show too. Number 2, Full House. Who does not like a Full House? This was such a fun, family-friendly show. It was so fun to watch. And, you know, it was about a single dad whose wife passed away, who was raising 3 kids on his own, and how his brother-in-law and his friend came and moved in and helped him. And it just showed basically for the kids from when they were little to they grew up and got older. And they even have a spin-off for this one as well on Netflix. It just had like the 2nd season, I think. It was called Fuller House, and it has a lot of the original cast people. They have they have a lot of the original people that were on the show on there. The 3 girls, it's kind of now DJ, who's the oldest daughter, kind of has older now and has her own family, and her sister stepped in to help her, and her friend helped her, and it just shows about their life. And like Bob Saget and the guys like Jesse and Joey, they make special appearances, even Rebecca too. So it's pretty cool. It's kind of like more of a modern day Full House. I do have to say I like the original Full House better, but Fuller House is a good stand-in for now. Number 1. Now, this was a toss-up for me because I really liked a lot of the shows that I've mentioned before, but I think this one, why it's my number 1 show, is because I absolutely love the show. Alf, Alien Life Form. It's about this big furry animal with a big snout that was an alien that landed in these people's house, and he lived with them, and it showed their adventures and how sometimes he almost got caught and almost got captured for being the alien. And I love this show much. I love the show so much that my parents called me Alf at one point, and they got me like an Alf phone. Like, it was actually shaped like the character, and it was really like a phone, and I had it in my bedroom. So this is a show that I will always remember, and you know, my parents called me that for a while. There's just definitely some memories that I've had that makes this show very special to me. Well, everybody, that is my top 10 classic TV shows that I wanted to share with you as part of this collab. Go ahead and check out the playlist down below and see what the other people decided to talk about in their classic TV show videos in this awesome collab. Let me know what your classic favorite TV show is in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and of course, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!